go against them is because of the combined age is well over 50. Anyways, Carolina versus Monterrey. The battle for Mexico. The last matchup of the CRL A stream on week number 2 begins right now.
Our final match of the night. The new closers have come in. Sorby and Achieves. Got to love it. And you also gotta love the Mexico matchup here, Achieves.
Yes, looking forward to seeing Monterrey take the pitch again. But Carolina, new blood, and already some early shots on target. Monterrey pressing.
Now Monterrey hungry for their first win. Yeah, something tells me that Tryhard, Lido, and company are going to do everything they can and work their hardest to get their first win on the semester, excuse me. But for Carolina, the story's a little bit different for this team. I think that they've come in, they've impressed a lot of people. I mean, you hear Stack, Subi, and T-Bates talking about it as well. And I think they have turned some heads with some of their plays so far. So I'm excited to see a little bit more of Paco and company. But Santino has something to say about it. Monterrey on the board first.
Yeah, real nice job here from Santino. Neskov. It's not a bad clear. It's out to the side, but unfortunately there's just no support behind him to get back to the net in time. And Santino just takes what's given to him. Strong shot towards net. Save it if you can.
This is... We talk about it almost every time we get either of these teams on the pitch, but it definitely is historic for CRL to have more of these players from Mexico being able to compete and get a chance on the CRL stage. And well, Carolina have to wait for this ball. Monterrey looking real aggressive still in the outside of the opening minute. Excuse me, Santino there, last back, got the challenge. Ball some time for Decay.
Ooh, what are you gonna do here if you're Monterrey? Kind of an awkward position for you. Everyone caught forward, ball going towards the middle. Then, I was about to say that you're gonna get away with murder. Unfortunately, Neskov is able to tuck that one in under the bar.
Yeah, Santino going up quick for that challenge. I mean, again, I like going up quickly for that. Santino gets there. He at least neutralizes it. You get a chance for a teammate to come back and rotate. But that one is going to be tough. And I believe I have been, not doing my job correctly. Santino is how to actually pronounce his name. And you'd think I'd take the couple of years that I decided to learn Spanish, I would actually know how to pronounce that. But now we got it all done. We got it all sorted away. Santino, try to flush that ball back to Decay, but boomed away.
Ooh, nice trap from Tryhard Lido. Just taking the control where you can. If you see the space, try and take it. Generally never going to be a bad move as long as the spacing is there. Santino, shot on target. Oh my gosh, it was a beauty, but Ness just able to squeeze that one out.
Wow. Ness, owner of that first goal for Carolina as well. And how about the save? How about the split? But there is Santino again, saying his name a lot for Monterrey. And he continues to just be forward. It seems like his team really just wants him to be that can opener, and Ness trying to control this one out. He's through Decay. Over one, Ness going through. Poncho trying to demo, but Santino avoids him.
Accidental miscomm there from Monterrey. They were trying to figure out how they wanted to push. One needed boost, the other one was trying to pass the ball, and thankfully Santino able to convert on the defensive effort. Tryhard Lido, solid enough clear, but Carolina pressing pretty well right now. Solid demo in the net. And right now, just so much pressure. Monterrey just needing some type of command on the ball. Poncho open net, hello, and Tryhard Lido just in time.
Not so open. Monterrey with Decay. That might have been the weakest musty I've ever seen. And back to Carolina we go.
Ooh, Santino. Oh, lucky that one was wide. Santino took his best guess at the read, and now he's actually broken through for free.
What? How does this just go the whole way down the field? Ness got bumped. He bumped Santino into the play. And if you're Ness, you're just thinking, really, man?
You hate it. You hate to see it. You do all that good work. It never feels bad to bump the opponent until you bump them right into position. You're like, oh, gosh. I did everything right, and I got punished for it.
Oh my gosh, it gets through him again. I thought Poncho might have got a better look at it. Whoa, his teammate got a better. Whoa, Santino the window was so tight, bro.
Never panic.
Like he had to split a human hair to make that save and not own goal.
Had it all
Literally
the way.
99 out of 100 players own goal. Source, trust me, bro. Here comes one more. Denied. How in the world is Decay getting on top of that one?
Again, great pressure, though, from Carolina. Loving the movement on the defense. Santino gets a backup touch from Decay. It was a pretty good challenge from Santino, but just able to slip through. A little bit of space here for Monterrey to find it clear. Carolina not done just yet.
Carolina double tap, but Paco wasn't able to put it on target. Ooh. Well, Santino covering it up for now.
Who steals?
And they have nothing right now. They are frozen, but still, someone gets in front of it when it looks like last man is absolutely dusted. Somebody comes in, cuts the rotation for Monterrey, and keeps things going on defense. They keep holding this lead, but how long can it last? Decay finally gets broken down. Paco collects the game-tying goal.
Both Santino and Tryhard Lido were like, okay, I've got a little bit of time to go and grab some boosts. And Decay finally one step behind it. Couldn't get it to safety. Needed a miracle touch off the post and maybe a little bit of luck. But unfortunately, Monterrey not able to weather the storm, and a nasty kickoff to handle as well. It slips through. Paco just hits it with a feather, and it will fall into the goal.
So this was eventually going to bite Monterrey. Eventually. There's a lot of plays like that where the ball kind of skirted out. That was in an unfortunate spot for Tryhard Lido, who tried his best to get a touch and to actually get it out into space, unfortunately for him. That space was owned by the orange team, a.k.a. Carolina.
Well, what do you do when you need a goal here? You got 25 seconds. The shot differential is 13 shots to 8 in favor of Carolina. You've been struggling to find consistent ways out of your own half. That miss may help. Tryhard Lido needs a double tap. It will be a fake, and Decay will come through and find the equalizer.
All county spell calculated. Tryhard Lido pops it up, goes for the double. Just kidding, he's out of boost, but Poncho doesn't know that, and Decay will tie things up. Well, Chiefs, you were asking, what will it take? It only takes one whiff
Takes
to
one
get to
whiff.
the center of Carolina's net.
You'll love to see. Ooh, they get all over each other on the kickoff, and
they whiffed
Paco
again.
will
Stop
just
whiffing.
test the defense. Poncho, do you have something here at 0? Nah, Decay should have this easy. OT looming.
Oh, what a pop. And that's going to play that. Too heavy of a touch, and we do drop down. Game 1. Overtime. It looked like Monterrey were going to lose this, and then at the very end, Carolina give them a gift. See if Carolina can gift themselves here. Well, Santino, he is all over the ball. How about it? But it's Decay, who has 1 point above him in the honors on the leaderboard. Santino on the ball, back to Tryhard Leader, who just turns off, and we'll let Ness clear it out.
Very curious to see if the kickoff reset for OT will help Monterrey at least kind of equalize some of that pressure, because a lot of it was born out of boost steals, and, you know, I was wondering if Bon Jovi was playing, because Monterrey was living on a prayer there for quite some time. They were able to find a few clears. Need one more here, but again, just not really able to close any distance, and Ness and Co just keep testing the defense.
Oh, wow, Ness had a great setup. Decay got a good save. Santino's got to get there. He barely gets there in time.
We keep
Decay.
living.
Oh, my gosh, they survive by the skin of their teeth. Not much enamel left, surely, with a minute gone in overtime.
Tryhard Lido just trying to smother that ball and delay the Carolina counterattack.
Oh, another
a
high
goal?
ball.
It's a
Decay,
goal?
Decay, no, he got it. Decay throws it into the net, and Monterrey have taken the game with a minute 17 in overtime.
Survive, and then Poncho just not thinking about the situation. He's last man back. You cannot clear the ball that way up to the sidewall right there. You got to take that one back to your corner and buy time, my dude. And unfortunately, just ended up tipping it up to the waiting arms of Santino, and Monterrey catch Carolina off grabbing boosts, and so I guess that's all it takes. You just gotta stay in the game, man. That was the most brutal, defensive, grindy game 1 I think I've seen in a long time from anybody.
I mean, like, there was just so many close misses into, okay, the backup guy, the ball was just hit into him, and now we somehow are alive on defense. Like, that was the Monterrey, like, theory of play for that entire game, and it worked out for them. They got a couple of key misses from Carolina, and, you know, shout out to all the chatters out there watching Collegiate Rocket League who think that they're better than Carolina and Monterrey. Everybody whiffs at every rank.
The game
Even
is
Zen
hard.
Own goals in the semifinals, and all of these players, no doubt, it always, the nerves always get to you a little bit once your game is on stream and you have to play in front of a couple thousand people and a couple plats who think they're better than you. But that's the mark of a competitor. Those are the types of things you got to deal with. And that first game jitters a little bit.
It is indeed always the man in the arena who gets criticized by by those outside of it the loudest. But honestly, if I am Carolina, I do not want to change anything. I think they definitely had a winning game plan, and nothing was wrong. You held control. You were stealing boost. I mean, the only thing you have to tweak is where you place the ball when you shoot, and you're gonna win that game, no question.
Oh. Well, let's see what happens here for Carolina. They're already under a little bit of pressure here on the kickoff as far as placement goes. I think step one for Ness here, well, was not really able to put that on target. He knew he had to be quick. Tryhard Lido came back quickly. Poncho up high. That one looking okay. Decay getting in the way. Didn't really say Decay's name too much post-game, but I do feel like he was a big reason for Monterrey holding on to that lead as long as they did, even though Carolina eventually came back. As Santino, who was the big name in the first half of that game one.
Poncho missed his corner boost there. Actually totally kills the ability to counterattack. They're going to have to fight real hard for possession now. This is an opening for Monterrey.
Yeah, but Paco put the K in a tough spot.
Nice.
Good back pass to Santino. Gave him a Poncho a bomb, who responded perfectly.
Oh. I thought he was going to get back to that, and like I thought he was going to hit the sickest trap and turn that into a dribble I was ever going to see.
Not quite. Oh, Paco on top of the ball. Dangerous. Oh, Decay. How in the world are you jumping in front of every ball, my dude?
Oh, it's open.
When it looks like Monterrey are put on ice.
Oh,
my
Paco,
man's got the skates on. Santino!
I know you have 20 boost here, Paco, but you cannot go to the corner right there, my dude.
That's a sin.
No way you can allow your teammate to try and cover up the world right there. You gotta go and fight for that one.
You know what? Your free play is disabled for 2 hours, so you can sit there and think about what you did. Paco, gotta move back a little bit. You know, it's crazy. Like, that thing, like, we see it a lot in CRL, but you know where we see it more often than I think we should? RLCS. So, you know, you can't rinse players too hard for it, but I'm going to rinse Paco for that one. You got to hit the ball. Santino gets the second goal for Monterrey.
It's always so difficult because you never want to leave a teammate on an island. I actually really like Paco going for that. I know he missed, but that's such like a quality touch to have in your back pocket. If you're able to jump, you know, fast aerial, snap up to that backboard and just trap that ball and start the counterattack, that's a bridge to a dangerous and a quick turnaround onto the offensive side. So going for that's the right play. It looks worse because they got scored on, but that approach is correct.
Well, high ball again. Tryhard Lido. Not able to get that grab. Well, Carolina, they're kind of in a position now where
you shot yourself in the foot twice.
As I say, the ball's in your court, but that's kind of been the problem, is that the ball has only been in your court, and it has not spent enough time on Monterrey's half. That one just a little wide, and Decay is there for Santino to boom it back downfield.
And you said it again, Decay, he's making really quality touches over on the defensive side of things, always finding a way to at least keep the ball close, and what a tackle. Took away the double tap opportunity, and Poncho just has to figure out what to do with this ball.
Another boomer. But the boom and chase gameplay, not going to net many results for Carolina. Not going to net results for many teams these days.
Oops.
Oh, Ness just rushed that touch a little too hard. Paco
Nice.
gets dunked by tryhard Lido. Shots coming through, just off the bar. DK denied by Ness.
Paco actually let that touch go through him. He rolled the car backward just to flick the ball higher and kid it off the wall instead of allowing it on target with a dunk. But 2 minutes. You need something here, tryhard Lido. Just keep the defense honest. That's fair. Hard shot straight to the center of the net. Never a bad idea.
Oh, high ball again. Carolina, it's the clears, no problem. Getting to midfield, no problem. Stopping tryhard Lido, that's a little bit of a problem. Ness does avoid him on the bump. The way tryhard Lido was going, I was almost certain he was going to get it. But now Santino hops on top of the ball. Paco trying to delay it. Another shot for tryhard Lido, not on target. And Santiago got the plow. Ness has a one-on-one the other way. Shot on target, dunks him right into the net.
Decay finally cracks on the goal line. How much boost did he have? He had 100, but it was a long drive. He was getting geared up to try and cover a strong shot. And unfortunately, he just dove early to try and make sure he could cover the distance. So not enough control over the touch. And the physics gods smiled on Ness that day.
And the physics gods, I think they rarely smile. Here's Decay, puts that one across, and oh my goodness, tryhard Lido. Oh, that was not a small touch, that was a big play to put Monterrey up by 2.
Man, he just went in there saying, I'm going to try and jam this one straight through you as hard as I can. Just full force, big part of the car through the center of the ball, hope for the best. The physics gods work both ways, man.
That's why they do not discriminate. Oh, the block. Santino got it. Decay got a demo on the backside. Tryhard Lido on top of the ball. And tried to chase it down. But Ness, patient. I have liked how Ness has approached the game. Trying to trap the ball. Get a control chance out. Just has not had much success actually getting the clears. And Monterrey just keep firing cannonballs. A limitless supply, apparently, for the boys at Monterrey.
Tryhard Lido gotta make sure he takes care of his booth passing. He's really missing a lot of pads, and now he's kind of hamstrung himself. Poncho's got an open net, and indeed he'll just get picked apart. You can see him having to fight off a demo, and tough stuff there for tryhard Lido to hold off the 1v3.
Oh man. He had to jump thinking that shot was gonna come. And now you're talking 14 seconds left.
There's
What do you do
world.
here on the kickoff if you're Carolina? Do they have
double
anything
diagonal?
special? Just a standard.
Ooh, it's gonna
what a
work.
pass. Oh, Ness got covered. Santino, pass. Poncho doesn't have the boost. Paco needs to get a big clear. That's not it. Decay,
to the floor.
not a lot of boost. Paco's got to get in front of him. No time. Ness got the catch. Ness
got
keeps it in play. 0-second drill for
He let
Carolina.
Lido off the
Drops
ceiling.
it. He still got it. He lost it. A good try, but not good enough. Monterrey one away from a sweep and their first series win.
And you could see the patience from Ness. He knew he had to telegraph that he was going up the sidewall, and so that brought out that ceiling challenge for Monterrey, and he tried to let him go by, but lost the thread right at the end. A good idea from Ness, but unfortunately slipped through his fingers. I don't know if they would have scored, honestly. They still would have had probably two people to get through back on the other way. But Carolina, they lose that game just off of, honestly, bad plays on defense early on. They really did kind of beat themselves and dig a deep hole pretty early.
That's
And they were
exactly
just
what
trying to
killed
get
them in
back
game
into
one.
it.
That's exactly what killed them in game one. Like, you had the miss from Paco on the or not the miss from Paco on the backboard in game
That
one,
was this
but you
game.
had-
Yeah.
Yeah, no. In the previous game, though, you had the one where Monterrey had come back.
Oh, yeah,
tied it
yeah.
up.
Poncho just ripped one to the sidewall, and he needed to buy time, and
Right.
Monterrey jumped all over it. And yeah, it was just some silly mistakes in terms of decision making in game one. And in game two, is a little bit of execution, a little bit of decision making, but either way, mistakes in terms of execution. And that's kind of your catch-all stat, across any world of sports. Errors tends to be a pretty big deciding factor on whether or not you lost the game.
Many times, it's very rare when a game is not decided by errors, even at the RLCS level, or like you said, any sport. As Decay Just trying to track that ball, but Paco underneath. Paco! Nino Grande!
Big redemption here for Paco. Sees a mistouch from Decay and says, okay, Santino, you're trapped on the sidewall. I'm just keeping it low in the net. I'm going to get big in front of the ball, and you're not getting through me for free. Great understanding of the spacing and the forces at work there. Ooh, okay.
Now Paco just slips through him again. What's he got here? Pass in front to Ness. Ness off the ball and in, and there's Carolina.
I love the commitment from Ness here. This pass from Paco, it doesn't have the most heat behind it, but Ness knows if we're going to score, we got to be going for things like that. And he commits, and boy, did it pay off. Beauty of a shot. Bar down and in.
Carolina desperately staying alive in this series.
Oh my gosh,
whoa,
double flip.
Ness. Settle down, my dude. Oh my gosh.
That was the perfect setup for it, too. I bet he got the double flip reset, and he was like, oh boy, here we go. I'm about to hit the clip.
It's so hard to make that work. You got limited space, 3 players on the defense, and that just split the gap. Paco, look at him. He's just driving through.
Nice.
The man's car is made of absolute metal, and Ness's shots are made of lead. A hard one in front of the box. 3-0 for Carolina.
Carolina just cooking there on the challenge game. Paco getting huge. Poncho keeping it playable. And Neskov, he just respawns and drives up the pitch as fast as he can to get there.
They got through Decay, who has been lights out up until this point in the series. That might be a real confidence builder. I mean, there's a real thing when, like, one player is blocking everything. That does get into your head after a while. Like, if you think you can't get by him. The moment you finally do, it kind of starts leaving your brain a little bit. It's like, okay, he's mortal, no problem. But, like, even players at the RLCS level, like, that has happened, right? Yep. And I know I keep invoking RLCS, but I think that, people see gameplay at this level, and they think like certain things that would never happen in the RLCS. And the reality is, a lot of these things do. It's just that the RLCS players look prettier doing it. That's the only difference.
They make it look easy.
They make it look easy to miss. How about that?
CRL players make it look hard. RLCS players make it look easy.
That's true. Very true. Well, Santino up for this one. I mean, this hurts if you're Monterrey right now. You still have game 4 if you can't come back in this game, but like you still have to get your first match win on the season.
We are 2 minutes into this game. Tryhard Lido has 8 score.
Oh no, he's not getting any more either.
There's 60. He just got one. He got one save and a touch. So now he's at 64.
He should have 114 because demo should be worth 50, and nobody can change my mind about that. Bring demo points back, thank you. Ness, big clear, and Decay, where are you at, buddy?
Well, everybody on Monterrey here is just trying to make this one work. And Tryhard Lido, a whiff that pulls out 2 defenders, is it optimal? No, he would have liked to have put it on target, but there was maybe a world. But unfortunately, there's always that pesky third player, and he just went right down the middle with it.
Not the game Monterrey wanted. A sweep against their counterparts in Mexico would have been sweet. But that does not seem like a reality that will happen. I know we're 2.5 minutes still left in the game. We just haven't seen anything from Carolina despite the 9 shots. Or excuse me, they have 1 shot from Decay. Never mind. I was looking at Carolina. They're the ones who have 9.
Yeah, they have 9.
10 now. And Tryhard Lido, he just got the 2nd shot for Monterrey.
And that's kind of what I wanted out of Carolina in game 1, right? It's like, they've got all that pressure. There's a lot of good stuff there. It's just a matter of, look, place the ball. And you see Neskov in this game. He's got a hat trick. He's 3 for 5. And he's absolutely ripping the ball on target with force and verve. And you love to see that.
Oh, that's a good goal, though, from Santino. He opens the scoring for Monterrey. And they definitely needed him. Really feels like the front man of this team, and he puts the team on his back here to start off.
And Ness kind of got caught seeing half the server up for the ball in front of the net and was thinking some type of touch was going to happen, and Santino came down with it cleanly and just ripped it over his head in the backfield.
Decay. Well, no touch for him. Santino sitting back. A high ball for Tryhard Lido, but immediately challenged by Ness. Smart from Decay. I think he maybe wanted the challenge, but saw the pass was coming and decided to just plant his card down. but they still aren't able to get the clears. In fact, they're losing the touches. That ball just cleared out, but Poncho's right there. He'll steal more boost. Tryhard Lido, empty. Santino, emptied out. He needs that midfield boost. And Ness,
nice.
Big boom to kill time and force Tryhard Lido to stretch, and he can't.
Ooh, good boost steals as well here from Carolina. Really trying to limit Monterrey's counterplay with limited time left. Not wanting to give away anything for free if they can help it. Everyone misses the ball, and Ness is just going to say, excuse me, I'm going to throw that back to my own corner to buy a little time.
Now, Monterrey have been getting chances on net. Tryhard Lido, wide fake, but Ness is right there on top of him. Santino next up, back over to Tryhard Lido.
Decay? Oh, yeah. Goal! Yeah, that had to go in. It had to go in. It was too good with that huge wide fake and making sure to keep the ball playable and the reaction time off Santino's strong touch. They deserved it.
Winnable.
Winnable. You're right. 2 goals, 51 seconds. Super winnable.
Let's see what Santino has on the kickoff. Decay on the cheat up. He gets a full tank. He's going to the ceiling. A little rough on the landing. Oh, and everybody committed. Just to try hard. Lito was up. Santino was going to steal the corner boost, and that's why nobody was there to follow up. They do rotate back to the corner. They wasted a little bit of time. Santino chasing. He's chasing dreams, and unfortunately for him, he's not sleeping.
Ooh, well, hang on a second. You gotta hold off this counterattack. This is gonna be tough, and Santino's just trying to dodge a demo, and it's actually gonna work out. It's a slow floater. Oh, and a huge 50.
Oh, Decay. Unlucky. Well, maybe not unlucky. You just didn't have the timing. There's no such thing as luck in the 100% based physics of Rocket League. Santino gets denied by Ness, and how about it from Carolina? Picking up their first game win. They do not get swept. We go 4.
Vindication for Carolina here, I think. It's proof that, look, we had it all the time. It's just a matter, can we do it? I think the real turning point there for Carolina was that first pass from Paco out of the corner, and Neskov just went up, took the race in the box, and just ripped one bar down and in, and that really got them started back in the right direction. They did not look back after that. That was an excellent game 3 from Carolina, well deserved. And here's, you get to see this pass. Like, it doesn't have the most on it, but Ness was ready. He's like, the pass is coming. I'm gonna go get it no matter what. And that type of conviction and belief in the play is what you need to be successful.
Really loved what we saw from Paco in that series. I mean, you talked a lot about Ness, but Paco also set up a lot of these plays. He only got credit for 1 assist. Poncho had that pass you were talking about earlier, but then Paco also had that shovel pass out from in front of the box. That was really good. So, like, just a lot of things clicking correctly for Carolina there, and nobody's missing the ball anymore on either side. So I really do think that game 1 was pure jitters and nerves, because everyone's playing a little bit better. I think Monterrey got caught out early in that game. Game 4 is probably going to be a little more difficult here for Carolina, especially with how Decay and Santino were starting to heat up at the end of that last game.
Game on. Real tester here. If you come out on top as Carolina, I think you really put Monterrey on the back foot for Game 5, because you're right. With Monterrey starting to come online a little bit there at the end, you really got to come out here with authority in Game 4 in the first minute or so and take command, because you don't want to let them keep rolling.
Well, Santino tries to get it going. A loose ball here. We'll see who takes control. Santino forced to dive as all of Carolina were lurking. Ness, he's the big back end for Carolina that Monterrey really have to find a way to target and limit his productivity. You can't be allowing Ness to be carrying the ball and getting hat tricks again if you have hope to win the game. I certainly don't think that Monterrey have the offensive output to match that if Ness gets going early again. Kind of piggybacking what you were saying earlier, Chief, or at the start of the game, Chiefs.
I know what you mean. Like, if those passes start coming middle, he's got that decisiveness, that killer instinct, and Decay wants to show that he's got a 2, turns it into an air dribble with the ceiling reset musty, but unfortunately let it get a little bit too low.
That's the second musty Decay has not really been able to get the proper amount of power on. It's just kind of dropped off of his car, and Ness just dropped the ball off. Special delivery into Monterrey's net.
And Poncho with a lot of space here in the corner. Decay just trying to close the gap, and that pass across the net is brutal. Santino has to wait on the near post in case he tries to dish it to himself and go high in the net, or if he passes it off the wall. But if you just cut it straight across the goal line like that, you're never going to reach it, and Ness all ready for it.
And Ness, oh my gosh, had the carry. His mechs are looking clean. Where you're looking at the more mechanical player on Monterrey, which has been Decay. But hang on a second, that was a good pass. Just could not connect with Tryhard Lido. But Decay has not had the consistency that Ness has had. And to me, look at that pass, cut off. Well done by Paco, cutting it off. If it is going to be Ness doing that heavy lifting, they're going to need someone to find the mechs cleanly on Monterrey. You don't necessarily have to be the mechanical player to counter Ness, but
yeah,
just because Decay has been going for that, it's just, unless he cleans it up, I don't know if that advantage is going to work for them.
A lot of shutting down mechanics really depends on your timing. It's all in the, because you don't have to be super mechanical to stop somebody who is. You just have to force them into the most difficult position possible. And if they hit it, they hit it. You have to make them execute in the most difficult way possible. Which means that, look, if they're going to go set up a ceiling reset, then you better be up there and force them to the floor as that one goes off the crossbar. And Carolina still circling here, finally starting to gain a little bit of ground here in the midfield and actually starting to attack and pressing back this push from Monterrey.
And Monterrey aren't really able to go anywhere, and as I say that, of course, Santino just throws it into the net. Bang! Santino gets a free pass, a free air ride, first class, the whole way to Carolina.
Paco took a big risk there. He was third man back, and the spacing was questionable at best. Hopeful, I will say. And dead
I like
wrong.
questionable. Dead wrong's even better. Decay, oh my gosh, got a nice cheeky pass. Got a demo, and the last man, Paco, saves the day. But here comes Tryhard Lido back over to Santino. Decay, third man,
no boost
will pop it up across. Santino takes away 2 corner boosts as well. That's going to starve out Carolina just a little bit. Santino tried to catch. Oh no, I don't know about that one.
The boost steal. It's brutal.
I think you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it, Santino. Tryhard Lido actually going to get the pop from Santino. And the foot reset goes behind him. That probably works out for Decay to at least get a piece.
Oh, with a chip. Oh, with a perfect catch. Oh my God, see, that's so scary. You see him turn a double tap into a perfect catch into the dribble and you go, oh boy, we're not done.
Surely he's getting dunked, but no, he does not. Monterrey, what did they do with that, though? They spent all that time. Santino broke them out, and then they spent no time on Carolina's half. They get to this 50. Decay got chipped a couple of times. That made him slow on the rotation, hence why he's late to that ball. And it's just everyone's late. Decay's out of boost. 69 for Tryhard Lido, but he's on the ground. Santino's trying to get a back pass out to his team, but they're a little starved. Decay gets a demo, but again, no one actually there for the midfield follow-up.
Wow, and Ness just pressing there. He knows he can't actually shoot, but he wants to freeze that Monterrey attack. Poncho has a chance, but it's a very difficult shot to hit to get that into the top right corner. And Ness will just delay the counterattack by throwing it back to his own half. Poncho will be removed and turned to scrap metal. And a chance here for Monterrey to extend and take the lead and maybe close things out. It's going to chip off Ness, and it's going to work out beautifully. He will turn it into a dribble, hard flick with a demo, and unfortunately will not connect. Everyone going to reset here.
Oh, it got tight. Monterrey trying to play it well. Decay tries to get in the air. And 2 commit from Carolina. Oh, man, and Santino, he is desperate to not let Ness have the ball. He's diving, but he's losing. Ness, his teammate gets deleted. That could have been a game 5 for Carolina. Instead, we play on. Here comes Decay. He's lost it off the ceiling. Overtime.
I was about to say, don't you dare, Paco. Do not dare to catch that and get dunked.
Oh, man, right off the rip, Santino. Oh, no, Ness is right there for the catch.
Never panic. And right now, Ness is he has come online. I do not want to see Ness with the ball at all if I'm on Monterrey.
Ness is looking like Nass out there right now. That one,
Huge
gotta be
bump.
careful. That's a big bump for sure, but then look at Decay. He gets in front of it. Paco He's just trying to buy some time, put it away from Monterrey's rotation, and it's working out. Poncho gets there, but what's Poncho going to do? No boost. Yes, free ball. Oh, this shot denied, but it's another freebie. Can he get there? And, oh my gosh, tryhard Lito. The flip timing not going to work. Paco going to sit on top of it. Paco sitting on the ball. Next up, Poncho. Hard fake. Santino turns and he recovers. But Ness is next up. Ness off the wall. Ness with the carry. The hero for Carolina. Drops it in front of the box.
Oh my days.
He can't do anything about it. We're going to game 5.
Tryhard Lito's thinking, no way this gets on my goal line. Whoa, it's on my goal line. And then he just ends up putting it back in towards his own net. It was devastating for Tryhard Lito. Thought for sure his teammate was going to get that cleared. Ness was cooking off the ceiling.
Game 5 for Carolina. Fighting back, and Monterrey, such a much better game from them than game number 3. Oh, but I feel like you really needed to win that one, Achieves. I mean, you had a couple breaks. That one really hurts to lose, and now all the momentum is for Carolina.
I don't know if I'm on all of the momentum. It was not like a crushing victory. It did take some inspired attacks to actually break through that Monterrey defense, but you do feel pretty good if you're Carolina because now you know that you're all on board. And Tryhard Lito, honestly, not a bad recovery attempt. He didn't own goal at least. He did force him to shoot it. Almost got back up to make the save, but boy, oh boy. Ness, he is cooking with gas right now. There is a lot of heat coming off of that guy.
I don't know how they stop him. I mean, you could feel it at the very end. Ness got control of the ball. Santino dove at him once. He missed him, recovered around the corner, just drove full boost up the corner to try to challenge him, and Ness is just slowly driving up the wall like he just woke up in the morning. He's like, sure, Santino, see you later. And then he just did Ness things. And you got to keep your camera on a swivel. You can't panic. It can feel like being fast and just hitting the boost button down is going to make you the faster player and make you the better player. Most times all it does is waste boost, put you out of position, and put the ball in the back of your net. Oh, Santino almost did that to Carolina. What a save from Poncho.
How was it not turned into the net? Absolutely bonkers. Ooh, help. Excuse me.
Oh, my.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Help.
Excuse me.
Paco?
Oh, he's going to score
smart touch.
Oh, okay.
Smart touch from Tryhard Lito. Did not just flip into that ball and hit it right into Paco, but oh my gosh, someone's getting deleted on the back end too. A lot of pinball action and finally turned away. Monterrey gets out and gets away. I don't know how in the world something wasn't a goal at some point for Carolina, but Poncho gets downfield.
You can see how fast Ness plays the game. He just came barreling through that play in the middle of the box, and his team was just like, oh wait, what's happening? As he was trying to get control of the ball. And it's a real double-edged sword. It was not a bad play by any stretch of the imagination by Ness, but you really got to be dialed in perfectly as Poncho will catch this pass off the corner.
It continues to decay for Monterrey. Poncho backside, first goal. Carolina looked like a brand new team from game 3 on.
Nasty shot to the back post as well. Santino stuck near post, thinking I can maybe defend anything out of the corner, but no dice. And now you got to prove that you can hang with this unlocked Carolina squad if you're Monterrey.
Up high for Santino and Decay, who try to combine, but that guy right there is
He's
making
still
life
going.
hard. He just won't stop. And you can see it too, like Monterrey, when they get through their half, everybody goes to the corners. Like, just not letting us play. We don't have the boost to challenge him. Hopefully he doesn't absolutely bop us again. But he's absolutely the best player in the lobby right now. Santino, Decay, working together, and guess who's there to take it? Oh my gosh, Ness, that's just disgusting. That's actually unfair.
And it's straight down the middle. Thankfully, it's wide, but Decay wisely recognizing there's a little bit of space. Tryhard Lito, nice fake. There's a chance for Monterrey to regain control here.
Maybe Santino, Tryhard Lito, perfect pass and shot. Tryhard Lido gets on the board. That's got to be a great confidence booster.
Look at that recovery on the sidewall, dude. Like,
That was sick.
straight into it. Takes the 50, sticks the landing into the instant air dribble pass. Just nasty.
And now, Monterrey don't have to think too badly about that Poncho shot, but more Poncho shots are coming. Stay tuned. Here's Tryhard Lido. How does he get by this guy? So smart from Ness. I mean, that one was easy for him, but that shows you the difficulty of it. He really makes you think like he's gonna hard commit on that challenge in the corner. But then he just pulls off at the last second, gets dunked by Tryhard Lido. It's not on target. Santino gonna push it, and Poncho gonna shove it. Back downfield we go. Off the board. What a touch. And Ness has to turn back quick.
That feels tough there for Monterrey. It was a rare mistake from Ness in front of his own net. And you saw the shot just ring off the backboard. Decay, open goal, and it will indeed find its way home. 2-1, the goal they should have scored earlier comes through anyway.
Have they found a way to stabilize Tryhard Lido? A massive demo. All Decay had to do was put that on net. Actually, I think Santino, excuse me. I think he also was instrumental there. I don't know if the last defender gets there and gets that touch. I don't know if Santino got a touch on him either. Either way, Monterrey, what a response here. And now it's all about holding on to this lead.
Oh,
no free
Poncho.
chances.
Okay, what do we do here? Spacing's a little bit awkward, very congested for Carolina on the blue half.
Oh.
Oops.
Whoa. That one going over everybody. Decay.
Don't tell me he's cracking in game 5 down 1. You can't have him crack now.
I'm getting flashes of C money right now. As Ness lobs that ball up high off the 50-50. Poncho gonna come in next. Ness gonna steal more boost. These are high clears that Ness can't immediately go for. Now Santino wants to dunk. He will not even force Ness off the ball. And Ness proving difficult.
They wanted the
Decay
bump.
avoided the bump. Saw it coming. Santino just trying to drill it through. Tryhard Lido next up. He gets deleted. Ball bounces up, and Santino hopes him and Decay can finally get the clear. Tryhard Lido, poor guy, respawns and gets bumped some more.
Ooh, another bump.
And gets bumped some more.
It's the endless merry-go-round of just getting pushed around for Tryhard Lido at long last. Even his teammates will deny him the ball.
Wow. that's a little rude, guys. Come on now. Take a salt in the wound a little bit here.
And he's still getting demo chased in the net.
this poor guy, dude. Paco's just turning off ball cam and going towards him. Well, it's go time now for Ness. He's got to figure this out. In fact, all of Carolina have to figure this out, Chiefs. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. Carolina have done well to fight back, and there's no one back. There's no one home. Ness gets a free goal. You can't leave the back door unlocked. You need to make sure when you leave the house, the door is locked.
He cycled mid. He just cut into the midfield there, like to go grab like midfield boost on the right side of the pitch, and I have no idea why.
The burning questions of CRL. Why did he turn upfield? Here's one for the backboard, taken away. And Tryhard Lido. Oh, he missed. The own goal. Oh my God, Tryhard Lido didn't have to try hard at all. And he gets an own goal credit. Unbelievable scenes here with 14 seconds to go.
You can't write it. You could not write it if you tried.
I wouldn't publish it if you did. Oh. Yeah. Get it going. Paco. Tryhard Lido meeting it. Did Monterrey just save the day for them?
Oh, wait,
Ness
wait.
goes for the pedal bump because it was the post. It's down. No time left. Tryhard Lido puts it down. That's it. Monterrey get their first win of the season.
Oh my days. That is absolute madness.
Whoa.
If you told me they're cracking up laughing. I would
have to be.
I would too if I just like missed an open net shot, it bounced off the post, and the other team just came and just chipped it into their own net.
I can't believe you just won off of an own goal, dude. I'm dead, man.
That was such a banger of like a game 5. And
it
then
was
the most unfortunate of unfortunate happenstances.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's like that gif of the guy going down the pool slide. He's not on the slide at all. He's just bouncing off the rim. When he lands in the pool, and then the giant pops up. That's what that Monterrey win felt like. It felt like bouncing down the pool slide, not actually being on the slide, but you made it into the pool. GG.
Yeah, you arrived at the final destination unscathed, and that is ultimately what matters.
Oh man, and this series had a lot of Chiefs. It had Ness popping off, getting a hat trick. It had that nice pass. It had Santino popping off. It had Decay playing really nice defense. It had whiffs on both sides. It had own goals on both sides. Really, this match tried to give you a little bit of everything. Failed mechanics, well-executed mechanics, whiffs, bumps, and everything in between.
Yeah, some crazy that was the full sampler platter of what CRL I think can offer you, so to speak. It had some really phenomenal mechanical efforts by a lot of different players. It had the beautiful hilarity that is sometimes the defense of CRL. It had crossbar Rocket League CRL crossbars.
It did feel like vintage, like season 3 CRL. You know,
that was a truly joyous game 5. That was amazing.
Honestly, games like that are why I love this game. That one was truly Rocket League, and all the matches today were Rocket League because that's the game that this is. In case you didn't know, T-Bates, what are your thoughts? Back to the desk.